Ah! Don't kill me. Or at least make it quick. Not like the others. Please, not like the others. Bark and birth. I nearly jumped out of my skin. Maybe I should have. It couldn't be worse than what the skin taker did to poor Donley. Dangled like toad jerky from a tree. Not a scrap of skin or scale left on him. It's true. He was trying to tell me something, but his voice was as ragged as a broken branch. I don't know how he had the strength to speak. I couldn't understand. All I could do was wet his tongue before he returned to the hist. It sounded like he was saying hist. I think he wanted to be returned to the roots before the end. That's not much, is it? Maybe Sulacia would know something more useful. He found one of the other victims. Sulacia lives in MURKMIRE, across the marshlands to the southwest, just off the coast. I hope you find the skin taker before they take anyone else. I will rest more easily when they are caught, if I rest at all. He's a deadwater tracker that comes through our lands to trade his game. Very skilled so far as I'm aware. I'm sure he would spot 100 things that I missed upon finding Donley. I'm sorry? Oh, sacred sap, he does! Some of the finest pelts and hides we buy are his handiwork. You don't think some were Saxleal? Well, I'm not letting him out of my sight the next time he passes through, if it's all the same to you.
Halt, Ojel. Why do you approach the tree that crumbles stone? I do hope you're not here to harm this tree, Ojel, because then we would have issues. Well, as long as it's just the fallen branches, you may go ahead. This is the tree that crumbles stones, the change which breaks down stagnation. Once, our ancestors made walls of stone with the foolish notion that we could stop that which changes. This tree represents the futility of such thoughts, because it teaches us that which we cannot forget. Stone crumbles, walls break. We must bend against the force of change, lest we snap against its strength.
I've seen you, yes, the friend of Zukas. Beware. The roads surrounding MURKMIRE are no longer safe. I keep watch, but I am only one. My name carries far these days. Why do you seek me? More than one. Choglada, impaled on a pole near here. Zuti, hanging from a tree near Lilmoth. On display like dread warnings. They are pitiful trophies. There is no glory in killing a withered root and an unblooded child. The skin taker only preys on the weak and defenseless. Confronted by a warrior, they turn their tail in disgrace. If we cross paths, I will not let them escape. Goosen, one of my tribe, found the skin taker carrying another victim to display. The coward fled without a fight. If this murderer interests you, speak to Goosen in Dead Water Village. Too clean, for one. Very little skin was left clinging to the muscle below. The skin taker works slowly. Their technique is one of cruelty, not efficiency. It could not be done safely in the field. This skin taker has a den.
I see that you...
Welcome back. Dare I hope that Niswal Parazi agreed to help? Well, I suppose word does travel. I will have to speak to him once the ritual is completed. But for now, I am afraid I must beg your help once more. Very little, I promise. I've combined the ritual components together. You must place the mixture into the ceremonial bowls as I say the incantation. Baka Rish Vaste Busik Zal. Dila Ruhiva Wuksa Vaste Bok Tarsaka. It worked! The Zinche Konu changed the weather!
The king and Afterpact are at Yoren's stand. They say the Orc Bane has taken refuge in the Skuldafin Hills.
The ritual worked. The Zinche Konu has regained its power once more. And it's all thanks to you. You've helped me greatly throughout this entire ordeal. I hope you find this a suitable gift for all of your troubles. And feel free to visit the Zinche Konu whenever you please. That's strange. I thought the effect would last much longer.
I see you're at least able to perform the Vastese successfully. Surprising, to say the least.
Why the cutting words, Parasi? All I did according to your teachings.
Did I teach you to beg an Ogel to perform your duties? You should have collected those tablets, Vose. How could you not see that?
Was it you who stole the tablets, Parasi? Why? Why would you desecrate the Zinche Konu in such a way?
If you had your eyes towards your people, and not only towards your books, I would have no need to take such actions. This was a lesson, Vose. A lesson. You failed.
But I was able to perform the Vastese.
Only for a moment. One of such weak will can never truly be a catalyst of change. I suppose another lesson will now be in order.
Parasi? Wait! Don't tell me you're going to steal the tablets again! Have you come with the crumbling stones of our folly? Precisely. These ruins represent old foolhardy beliefs. Our people thought to be stone, immovable, unchangeable. They shielded themselves from the gift of Sithis. Only from the blindness of the past can I make a vision for the present. No, far more than art. An offering. Once we feared that which Sithis whispered. Now our tongue shall speak the words. Quickly, grab a hammer from the storehouse.
Quickly then, go collect that which is needed.
It's good to see you, Bigogel. I have not forgotten your freeing me from the blackguards. What brings you to Deadwater Village? Would that I had killed her. When I was captured, one of the blackguards seared my leg with a hot poker to prevent my escape. It remains difficult to run. The skin taker moved under the cover of darkness, but the moonlight betrayed her. The woman had skin as pale as Vishgliel scales. It caught the light easily. She was dressed in blackguard leathers, 2 curved blades at her hip. I crossed paths with the skin taker by the Deadwater pools near our village. I wish you better luck in your pursuit than I. I will maintain the vigil here. You have a safe haven among the Deadwater. A possibility. The blackguards have sent brutal messages in the past, but they were clear with their intentions. This skin taker has kept her identity in shadow.
Why do you hesitate? We must do before we can undo. Sithis is both beginning and end. The cycle which devours all, only to create it anew. So too must it be with this monument. How glorious! The chaos, the destruction. We have truly honored Sithis this day. Of course, I may be a priest, but I expect no charity. Besides, you've done splendidly. We have created what wasn't and destroyed what was. Thus is the will of change. Thus is the will of Sithis. Have you any other questions for me? I am honor-bound to answer all who wish to learn of Sithis.
gods! How much longer are you going to wait? Look, his bumpy arse, it hurts. Yeah, you! Do me a mercy and slit my throat. I can't take any more of this. Don't bother. Savages rub their traps in poison. Got me so weak. The leg started festering a few hours ago. Infection spread to my blood. I'm a goner. Just wish it'd be over with already. On a fool's errand. Blundered into this trap while rooting through the muck for Hostia's damned knife. She knew the Argonians would be prepared this time. Probably sent me to get killed and throw them off her trail. Snowback wretch. Oh, was that you that stayed their blades? She was grateful for that. Dying at the hands of the same lizards that killed her husband would have been the worst way to go. Think she snapped a bit after, though. Her hate for them turned into something else. Do I look like a skeever to you? I should. Caught in a trap, diseased and half dead. She sent me to this miserable death, so what do I owe her, huh? She's in an old blackguard hideout. A cave not too far from here. One entrance, one exit, but trapped. Give Hostia my regards. Tell her I'll be waiting for her in Orky's bloody teeth. Doesn't hurt so much now. The end must be close. Just leave me to die in peace. You spared her life. She was grateful for that. But the mud lizards, they would have cut her throat without a second thought. Just like they did to the father of her child. So I heard. Rumor was Hostia and her daughter had to watch. He was a blackguard. Had to be guilty of something. Doubt that made much difference to her. She's always had an axe to grind. But I wager the blade at her throat brought back some bad memories. They crossed a line they can't step back from with that.
Did the mud lizards send you to find me? You're meddling in things that don't concern you. I have no quarrel with you. Don't make yourself my enemy. Turn around! I tried to offer you the same mercy you gave me. You should have taken it.
Work builds character, they say.
I'm glad to see you unharmed. The Deadwater said you had passed through here in your search for the Skin Taker. I was beginning to worry. Truly, you have done us another great service. For all of MURKMIRE, in fact. Many will ask what brought about this terrible brutality. Did you discover anything to make sense of it? That is why the Brightthroats advocate for mercy. We can achieve peaceful coexistence between all the tribes if we abandon the need to answer violence with violence. We'll never become so combative as the Deadwater. But perhaps it's time to accept that compromise can't always be the answer. A hard lesson. On the bright side, the trouble at hand is over. Please accept our gratitude for all you've done.